everybody, what is going on? It is Dunbar Snackbar with MLB 13, the show. And here we go with some more 30 wins with 30 teams. We just got done wrapping up the American League West. Now it's time for us to start on the National League West, of course, with the San Diego Padres. We're going to be facing the Arizona Diamondbacks in this one, so two teams from the NL West, and that's something I think I'm going to keep doing here. But I was going to start this off here with a lot of Anchorman quotes referencing San Diego, but I decided not to do that. We're going to be sticking with baseball here, just so you guys can, of course, know a little bit more about the team, some of the players, and gain a better appreciation for the teams in Major League Baseball. So we're going to start things off here in the bottom of the first. We got 1 out, 1-1 count, a lot of ones right there. But I wait on that curveball from Trevor Cahill, and this one's going to roll down the wall. And I'm going to round first, head on over to second. It's close, but I'm safe at second. So a great way for me to be able to start the game off with a double. Now here we go. Chase Headley at the plate. Couple pitches later. Cahill with the delivery. And this one's going to go into left field. Man, I waited on that one a little bit too long too, but that's going to go into the corner. I'm going to come home. So that is going to be a one-run double for Headley to go ahead and give me the lead. And that's all that's going to happen here, unfortunately, in the first inning for me. So 1-0. Aaron Hill up to the plate. Corey Lupke is going to be pitching for me here today. Great left-handed pitcher. Now, I don't know if any of you guys are in the same situation, but I knew somebody growing up by the name of Aaron Hill. So every time that I play against the Diamondbacks and Aaron Hill's on the team, I always think about the guy I grew up with. But like I said, I don't know if that's anybody else. That's just me. But anyway, 0-2 count. We get ahead very early in this at-bat. And the changeup works. Watches that one for strike 3. So I'm hoping for a good performance out of Lupke. I mean, I'm always looking for a good performance out of my starting pitchers. But when this is 30 wins with 30 teams, I don't want to go ahead and play this all over again. All right. Cameron Maybin up at the plate. That one just right down the heart. Going to hit that one into center field. So I'll be at first. Now, with Maybin, there is a lot of potential to be able to steal some bases. He's got some pretty decent speed. So I'm going to take a step on over to second. Wait for it. And there I go. Ooh, that would have been a good one to swing at. But that's okay. I will take a strike to be able to get a base. So now we've got a man in scoring position, and I'm not able to bring him home. All right, I hope this is not really a trend because 2 innings in a row, I've had somebody in scoring position. I haven't been able to bring him home. This one is gone. Home run for the Diamondbacks to go ahead and tie it up at 1 here in the 3rd inning, and I was just absolutely surprised by that. But I kind of wasn't too because of where I ended up throwing the pitch. Not where I wanted that to be. But that's okay. We can come back from this. It's just 1 run. I mean, it's like a whole new ball game right now. So, Para, way to go, man. All right. So, still here in the 3rd inning. Not really too much has been going on, but this, it stays fair. That surprised me. I thought that one was going to end up going foul, but that one goes the way of the Diamondbacks. Trevor Cahill getting that hit too, which I don't know if that kind of made me a little bit more mad or what, but that's all right. We got to come back here, and in the 3rd inning, I have a feeling we can do that. This is another ground ball that rolls into center field. So I haven't been hitting for too much power today. Some contact hitting. You guys have actually been able to see every hit that I've gotten so far. So I've had a few that have just rolled through the middle. I guess I did have a couple doubles, so maybe I should take that back. All right, but now I'm definitely stealing second base. That one too far inside, and the throw over to second both times have kind of been very high. So I may take advantage of trying to steal a little bit more here if I start to see that's going to be the case. Again, the trend continues where I get a man in scoring position and I can't go ahead and bring him home. But anyway, let's talk about the Padres here rather than my 3-inning not-so-good streak. All right, so the San Diego Padres actually started in 1969. And I thought this was kind of cool. They're actually one of 2 teams to ever be originated in California. The Angels are the other team. But through their history, the Padres have won the National League pennant twice, in 1998 and 1984. In both of those cases, though, they weren't able to win the World Series, so they don't have a World Series victory yet to themselves. So, play at Qualcomm Stadium right now. Or, sorry, Petco Park. My bad. Qualcomm was what it was before. Like, when I was growing up, I remember watching everything at, like, Qualcomm. But, no, it's Petco Park now. Dang it. All right. Anyway, we get the strikeout right there. We'll come back to the Padres a little bit later on. All right, bottom of 4. Let's break this streak, Padres. This goes into left field. I don't know. I've been waiting so long on some of these pitches here from Cahill. All right, but a single right here for us. This is where we need to get something going. I don't want to be hanging out in the rest of this game here with it being tied. I want to make sure that I get the lead so that way I've got something to hold on to. Not the best one to have swung at. Oh, that was bad. But that's going to be a double play that's going to go for the Diamondbacks. And that's going to destroy all the momentum in this inning. Well, I guess I did break the streak. I didn't want it to be under that type of situation here. But, man, short hit goes into right center. Able to cut it off, though, before it really does too much damage. It will just be a base hit for the Diamondbacks. All right. That's all they get going. I'm able to go ahead and get out of that inning. So I've really got to credit Lukey. I mean, he really hasn't allowed too many hits. And the ones that he has allowed, well, besides that one home run, we've been able to go ahead and get out of every type of, pickle we've been in here. So pretty lucky that that one rolled into the outfield. I thought that was going to be an easy play over at first. So man on first here in the bottom of 5. I'm going to go ahead and lay down the bunt since Corey Lukey was up at the plate. Didn't want to go ahead and risk another double play here in back-to-back innings. So this will go ahead, advance the runner on over to second. We've only got one out, too. 1-2 pitch right now to Cabrera. This one's going to be chopped on over to second. The throw will be in time, but I advance on over to third. All right, come on. I got to make sure I get a base hit right here. I will just be, not happy with our performance. Okay. So, down the left field line, the throw over to first, not going to be in time because they can't make the play. So, 1 run will score. That'll go ahead and allow me to retain the lead, and I'm feeling a little bit better, especially with the way that we've been playing lately. As far as pitching goes, I'm pretty good. Alonso going to hit this one into the gap in left center. It's going to roll to the wall. Going to round first, head on over to second. This is probably the best hit that I have had yet today. Another man in scoring position. All right, let's do this. I'm actually feeling really pumped up right now about the way we've been playing. Luke Gregerson is going to be coming in to pitch. Alonso, of course, not coming home. Man, I think of all the games that I've played, my batting average with runners in scoring position is probably the worst ever. But this one goes over to short. Oh, I cannot make the play. No throw. Well, I guess I do throw over to first. But not going to be anywhere close to getting the out. Well, that's all right. Got to make sure I throw the ball on the ground here to Didi Gregorius. See if I can go ahead and force a double play right here. I mean, I've been able to do it plenty of times before, so I'm feeling pretty good about this one here. But that's going to be credited, of course, as an E6. So, not the best. All right, so let's talk a little bit about the players that have played for the Padres over the years. I remember, this was me growing up, but the player that I remember more than anybody else was Tony Gwynn. When I think of the Padres, I think Tony Gwynn. There have been some other players as well. Steve Garvey played first base. Dave Winfield, right fielder. Randy Jones, Trevor Hoffman, both pitchers. Their numbers have been retired by the Padres. So, I don't know. I mean, I see a lot of good players, too, when I look at their Hall of Fame as well, like the Padres Hall of Fame. Ray Kroc. I know he wasn't necessarily their a player, but he was their owner. Honestly, Ray Kroc, you got to know who this guy is. He's the guy who started McDonald's. So that always kind of cracks me up that the owner of McDonald's is in the Padres Hall of Fame. But it makes sense, I guess, when he's their owner. But still. Anyway, this is not going well for us. This is going to put runners on first and third for the Padres now. And this all got started because of an error. Oh, man. I feel betrayed right there. Chavez, man, why'd you do that? Anyway, short fly ball. In the shallow right. Oh my gosh, he's tagging up? What was that? I just got schooled right there. That was ridiculous. That's like something that I would do if I was playing somebody online. Oh my gosh, that should have been an out to go ahead and end the inning, but now it ties up the game. A bold move by the Padres ends up paying off, and here we are, Cameron Maybin in the bottom of the ninth. 1-2 count. Oh, deep fly ball in a right field. That's going to hit the wall. That was 1 foot away from being a game-winning home run, like the walk-off. Dang it. You cannot get anything closer than that. So here we are, seeing if I could do it here with a walk-off hit. Still in the bottom of the ninth, of course. Yasmani Grandal. Come on, error this one. Nope. We're headed into extra innings, you guys, and if you were probably looking at how long this video was, you probably would have figured that out too. All right, Diamondbacks starting things off here with a base hit. Why did I dive for it? You know what? Why not? Really not too crazy right there, but that's all right. All right, so base hit now, and I've got so much pressure on me right now to go ahead and win this one, especially when I get into extra innings. It's like, no, I don't want to go ahead and, oh, I got him. No, when I spend all this time in extra innings, I'm like, I don't want to lose this now and have to start over, especially with how long this game could end up going. Houston Street coming in here. I probably should have gone with him anyway, but kind of made the mistake of not doing so, and I paid the price here. Houston Street, I mean, I think he's a tremendous pitcher. He's one of those guys I would feel comfortable putting in at the end of a game. So, all right. Well, I could be in this one for the long haul. So, just to kind of prepare for any eventuality, I'm keeping my bullpen going all the time. So, I may end up going with some starters here as well, depending on how long this ends up going. Wow, they really didn't do too good of a job on Houston Street's hair. Ooh. All right, going to try and go with something a little bit low. Ah-ha-ha. Works in my favor right there. Totally not where I wanted that one to go, but I get the strikeout. We are still good to go here in this one. All right. So Will Harris going to be coming in now for the Diamondbacks. So a change of pitching here might work to my advantage. We're going to have to wait and see. Bottom of 11 now. Cameron Maybin up at the plate. Tell you what, I was hoping that Maybin would play a little bit better. But, oh! That's going to get Maybin on first. We've seen a few fielding mistakes here today. A little bit more than I've seen recently, but that's okay. That just adds some flavor to this game. You know what I mean? Just add some variety. But that's going to be scored as a base hit. So, no error. I just, not the best fielding. But Maybin's going to head on over to second. He will be safe. All right, here we go. This could be it right here. Man in scoring position, but when I look at what's been happening today and the pattern that's formed, I don't know. I'm not too confident. I don't know. Maybe I should be turning it around. Yasmani Grandal, though, at the plate. Lefty versus righty. This goes into shallow right. That's going to be caught. All right. It continues. Counts full right now to Aaron Hill in the 12th inning. And this one is going to be the shortest ground rule double I have ever seen. It bounces off of third base and it goes into the stands. And it's counted as a ground rule double, which technically is correct, but I just can't think of how something like that would happen. Like, the physics behind it just blows my mind, but that's okay. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and touch first. That's going to go ahead and end the inning. Or sorry, yeah, it will end the inning. So here we are in the 13th. This is getting pretty crazy right now just because of all the stuff that's going on. And, oh! Get the out. Okay, when you take a look at what's happened with some of the fielding mistakes too and everything that has happened because of it, I mean, it's totally changed this game. Like, each team has one run due to some type of fielding mistake. So, I don't know. I'm just getting really nervous about something like that happening. All right. So, here we go with Alonso at the plate. Bottom of 13, 1 out. Ooh, this one goes into left field. This looks promising. All right. Runners on first and second, 1 out. I can do this. This is where I've got to get that hit. It's going to end this game. 2 outs now. I'm able to get a runner on over to third. Cameron Maben. I've been calling his name more than anybody else today, but he's going to ground out. Not cool. And Maben's actually been responsible for a lot of inning-ending plays. That's what I was talking about earlier. Like, I was expecting to see more out of him, but hasn't been pretty at all. We're continuing to get hits now, and we're starting to see we're wearing down the pitcher quite a bit. I'm really surprised that the Diamondbacks continue to have him in, given the fact that his energy is getting pretty low. Like, he's actually pitched a really good game. Like, he shut me down a lot. But it's going to be a lot easier for me to get hits off of him now, with his energy being what it is. Not going to be where he wants it to go. A lot more pitches are going to hang over the plate. Runners on first and second now. No outs. So with Cameron Maben and the performance that he's had in this game, I don't feel bad by going ahead and laying down a bunt right here. He's got some speed, so he could beat it out. He's not. Misses it by a couple steps. But that's going to put runners on second and third. So got a good chance to be able to get the win right here. Diamondbacks are going to go ahead and walk the next batter here. So I'm going to have the bases loaded going into this one. Now, that was a smart call because this does set up a double play opportunity for the Diamondbacks to get out of this inning. J.J. Putz now coming in. And I'm not going to lie. If this works, I'm going to feel really, really bad for J.J. Well, not really, because I guess it could have happened to just about anybody. I'm not going to swing away. I'm going to risk it all right here. I'm going with a squeeze play, and it's going to work. The throw over to first, the out, but we end up winning it on a suicide squeeze. Man, it had to take something crazy like that for us to end up winning. Great butt, though. Just enough for me to be able to get home, and the Padres end up winning this one. Thanks for watching 30 Wins with 30 Teams. We're going to continue on, of course, with the NL West in the next video. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that. You guys are phenomenal people. You really are. Thank you again for watching. And as always, I hope you guys have a good one.